Welcome to Lesson 8, Order of Operations 3, and this is where we'll include multiplying and dividing powers when we're solving. All right, so up first we have negative 2 with an exponent of 4, multiplied by negative 2 with an exponent of 7. So for our next step, we know the rule is keep the base the same and add the exponents. So we're just going to show that addition, which will give us a negative 2, an exponent of 11 in this case. All right, for our next one, we have two different operations. We have addition and division in there. So to do that, we just know that we keep the base the same, and then if we're multiplying, we're going to add the exponents, and then if we're dividing, we're going to subtract. So that's going to give us a base of 3 and an exponent of 3. This question looks a little bit more complicated, but you have the skills to be able to do it. So I'll get you to pause here, give it a try, and when we come back, I'll show you how to solve it. All right, welcome back. So we know that we always keep the base the same, and if we're multiplying, we add, and if we're dividing, we subtract. So where I don't have an exponent, I'm just going to put my 1 exponent in there because I know that rule. So I have 4 plus 1 plus 9. And then we're dividing, so we subtract 2 in that first part. And let's look at the bottom. We have 6, so we're starting with a 10. We're dividing, so that's a subtract 7. And then we're going to multiply, which is a plus 5. So now let's simplify that a little bit more. So we'll have 6, and that's with a 12 all over 6 with an exponent of 8. So we're not quite done there because we still know that this line means dividing. And so we want to finish that step, and we know dividing means subtracting the exponents. And that's going to leave us with a base of 6 and an exponent of 4. Now time for example D. And what I'll do again is get you to pause, try it on your own, and then we'll go over the solution together. All right, welcome back. Let's have a look. We're going to solve the top, and then we'll solve the bottom, and then we'll simplify. So first up, let's put that exponent of 1 in here on the term that doesn't have an exponent. And on top, we know we keep the base the same. And because we're dividing here, we're going to subtract our exponents. And then let's simplify the bottom a little bit. So we know that, again, the base stays the same. And in the first two, we're multiplying. So 3 plus 11. Okay, and then we're multiplying again. So plus 1. And then we're dividing. So subtract 12. Let's simplify those a little bit further. So the top is negative 1 with an exponent of 10 all over negative 1 with an exponent of 3. And again, we know that this line means divide. So we're just going to keep the base the same and subtract those exponents, leaving us with a negative 1 exponent 7. All right, now that you have a few examples, there's a few textbook questions I want you to go try. Make sure you check your solutions when you're done to make sure you're on the right track.